Hi, happy Monday guys. How are you? Yes, I hope this video finds you in good health. Yeah, the way people always start up emails, yeah, but I really do hope wherever you are watching this short video from, you are experiencing crazy amount of peace of mind. Because if someone would ask me right now, Lynn, what it is that you wouldn't give up right now, Lynn, what it is that you would want to cling on to right now, I would definitely say peace of mind. Because guys, we take peace of mind for granted, but for me, I've learned that that's everything for me right now, especially on the journey I am. So now let's get straight to the conversation of the day. Guys, have you ever scrolled down on Instagram or Facebook and you see this nice motivation, like this nice motivation telling you, uto to motivations where we screenshot and we post and we psych ourselves up, and we are like, have you ever seen someone, if you are going to the gym, you see people lifting weight and you feel so energetic at that particular moment, and you're like, I'm about to lose 20 kgs this month, yeah, and then one day, 2 days, you just give up and you are like, oh my god, what was that? You scroll something, screenshot it, crop it nicely, put it on your Insta stories, WhatsApp, and I do that. That's how I do it. That's what I do. And then you realize that, oh, these words are really powerful. But guys, I'm just going to tell you the truth. Motivation is crap if you do not put in the work. I mean, uto to screenshots, all the audios that we listen to, all the people we watch and we get motivated, it's just going to be there for that, but you're going to feel that energy for the first 1 or 2 days. But if you are actually not putting in the work, if you are not executing, if there is no motion in your life, trust you me, chenye hiyo motivation inafanya, it's just filling in your screenshot ama your gallery, if you are not actually putting in the work here. And for me, I've come to realize that things are easier said than done. But now, as a self me, I'm the new kid in this whole entrepreneurship, self-employment kind of stuff, so I do not have a lot of advice for any startups right now. But I know what I'm going through is the fact that if you're actually starting on a journey of your own, you are going to work 10 times harder than you are doing when you are working for someone else, yeah. But would I trade this for anything else? Absolutely not. Would I even think of giving up? Absolutely not. Because for me, even when I get motivated, or even when I watch someone like Oprah, or when I listen to someone like Denzel Washington, I always know the end goal is, if I do not execute what these people are talking about in this particular video or audio, it's for nothing. I'm just going to fill up my ears and feel motivated for 1-2 hours, and then kalas, if I do not execute it, then it's for nothing, yeah. So always remember that all this motivation, even the one that's coming from Lynn right now, all this motivation is crap if you are not putting in the work, if you are not moving, if you are not grinding, if you are not executing these things. Utakuanga tu ule mtu wa kukuotia watu 1 2 3, but it's the motion. By motion, I mean iyo kuamka na kugo the extra step that actually matters. You know, someone asked me how the startup journey is, because they are in a career that they don't love and they want to get out here. And I was like, I felt that way before. Have you ever been in a place where you are like, God, when will I have something of my own, yeah? But then you are like, you should always realize that if at least uko na hiyo ya kushikilia, even if you don't love it, even if it's not what you want at that particular moment, at least uko na ya kushikilia. So at least start by being grateful, right? For me, I say, have an exit strategy. You cannot just wake up one morning and say, how I say, me by the way wamenibo hii place hata sisikii kuwafanyia kazi anymore, and then you quit and then you disappear. My friend, huku nje kwanza mnaona venye hii jua inatuchanganya. Leo kunanyesha alafu jua inawaka in the next 10 minutes, utagongwa na hii jua mpaka usikie mpaka ujue. But anyways, I understand there are toxic working environments, ABC. Me, I would never encourage anyone to continue building their dream around a toxic working environment. If it's that way, manze toka, kwa sababu your mental health, it's more important than you doing an 8 to 5. But I'm saying about a job that you feel like, I'm an accountant, but my dream has always been to be a musician. Gotta have an exit strategy. Yeah? You have to start by putting 2 or 3 hours aside to work on your dream while you're actually still working at this job, because the truth is you have bills to pay, right? You do have bills to pay, and you have people to help, and you have things to take care of. So I remember for me, I had almost 1.5 years exit strategy, I think. I called one person. I remember I called one person that I love and respect, and we met in a coffee shop, and I was telling him how tired I am, how I really want to quit the next moment, and he told me, Lynn, you can't do it right now because of this and this and this. And I genuinely respect his advice, because I quit 6 months after our conversation with that human being, and he gave me some really good tips. Unajua, kabla utoke, have some things in place that are going to sustain you. Kabla utoke, have structures in place, and have some money saved that is going to sustain you kabisa. And remember, as I said, entrepreneurship or self-employment, you are going to use more time than you already did. Called my mom today in the morning, it's her birthday, and I remember over the phone we were like, Mom, I know I've not been home for a while. I never miss going home. I love going home and being with my family, but I've not been there for a while. And I remember my mom told me, do not explain anything to me. I know you are grinding. I know you are working on your startup. And remember, I'm here praying for you. And I'm here wishing you all, thanks, Mom. And I'm here wishing you all the best. So when you have such a support system, people who understand, people who you don't gotta explain stuff to, people who know that this is a journey and this is something that you really need to work on, it makes it easier. So make sure you have a structure in place before you quit. Make sure you can genuinely say you have a support system. I'm surrounded by friends and a family that is making it easier for me to be on this journey, because man, it's not easy. You know, people see the output, they do not actually know how you have even to hustle to make sure you are consistent. Because in any startup, if you're not consistent, if you're not disciplined, if you're not putting in the work, you are going to fail, my friend. Unajua, kuna tu vitu zingine hazihitaji rocket science. Ni if you are not working, if there is no motion, if you are not grinding, you are going to fail. It's automatic. You are actually going to fail. So for me, I feel like if you're in a place and you don't love the place you are in, it's okay for you to walk away. But kama your place umevumilia for 2 years, vumilia for some few months, and then you work on a strong structure and a strong exit strategy. And I always say, if you're passionate about something, man, fight for it. Fight for it. Me, I know what it feels, again, as I've said before, to work in places where I was just surviving. I was just making ends meet. But those places also come with great lessons. They teach you patience, they teach you kindness, they teach you the importance of valuing your passion, because once you get in and you see how happy you are following your passion, you will always say, I never want to work on those places again, because man, I was not happy. But again, do not take experiences for granted. Every experience in our life is aimed at teaching us something. So ask yourself, what are the lessons I'm learning here, right? What are the things that I'm learning here? What are the lessons? What's my take home? And you never know. So remember those 2 motivations when you una screenshot. If you do not actually execute what they are telling you right there, zitakuanga tu ni motivation. Utakuwa the king and queen of motivation. Lakini if you are not putting in the work, if you are not getting, not dirty, like if you are not actually going there and grinding, my friend, utajaza tu hizo vitu kwa simu. So go out there, fight for what you believe in, and remember that every experience is there to teach us a couple of lessons. Just ask yourself, what's the lesson? What am I learning here? Have a strong exit strategy, a structure, and make sure you have a support system, because entrepreneurship, self-employment, it's not easy. It's not easy. But would I do I regret it? No. I'm still new. I do not even have advices for anyone on how to run a startup. Maybe I'll do that 2 years to come after nimeona huku kumenipeleka aje. But remember, if you have a dream, fight for it. go out there and chase your dream. Ni sawa? Yeah, so happy Monday and God bless.